So this is my new gadget, and it is essentially a butane torch. A few gas cans with me as well, and I've used that to blitz some weeds back at home, and it's done okay, so I'm going to try it up here and see how we go. I've also got the hose out. I'm going to go set that up ready to go. I can start filling the water bucket because that's quite low already because when we used it a few weeks ago. So water bucket needs topping up. Additionally, it'd be handy to have the hose ready just in case anything goes awry with the burner. It's rained quite a lot here in the last few days, so I'm hoping that the ground's going to be damp enough that it's not going to be an issue. But you know, better safe than sorry. Right, get the hose set up, get a cylinder on that burner, and now I'm going to start flaming things. Used my burner for a few minutes now trying to take out some of this horsetail. Now the principle of a burner isn't that you burn it to nothing. The idea is you give it a good blast and the heat breaks down the cell walls in the plant and causes it to collapse and basically fail as a plant. It can't do any of the things that a plant wants to do. It loses its structural support, it loses any ability to retain moisture. In the case of horsetail, I'm really hoping it's killed off any spores or any potential it's got for these bits to reproduce, but I've stopped for a bit now because I'm not really sure how effective it's going to be. So rather than putting all my eggs in one basket, I'm going to go back to the method that I know does have an effect, which is to keep ripping it out. So I'll show you the difference. This is where I've been burning, and it's much softer, it's all falling down, and it's gone this sort of dark, dull green colour where it's basically been fried. If I contrast this sort of dull green that you're seeing here and here where I've been blasting it to this bright green you have here, I'm going to put them side by side. You can see the difference there. The one on the right of the picture there is the one that's been blasted, and it's this sort of dull, drab, floppy green, whereas this one is much perkier, it's much brighter, living green, I suppose you would say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on digging out the rest of it that I haven't yet burnt. I'm going to leave the ones I've sort of flash fried in for the time being, and we'll see what happens with those over the next few days. So yeah, more weeding. Yes. that time again, folks, where I have run out of time, but I spent a lot of time here today. It must have been a good 4 hours or so. I got quite a lot done. I'll give you a quick walk around, show you where we're at with the plot and the progress I've made. I'm really quite happy with where I am with this right now, considering the mess it was when I turned up. It's still not perfect, but work in progress, and I've made quite a difference with a little bit of help from my other half, who came up to weed a little bit, and the kids that came up to eat all the cherries and pillage the strawberries. But yeah, let's have a wander around. You see where we are now. So, oh, they've actually missed a couple of cherries. What a surprise! So the fruit trees are very much as they were. Beds are all nicely cleared. You can see the squashes there. I think that's a dahlia, possibly another dahlia, and a random glad that's appeared. Didn't plant any gladioli there, so that's self-seeded, which is kind of cool. Strawberries. Yep, plenty of fruit still coming in the strawberries. Although we did fill a bowl of these earlier on and take them home, so a lot of the easiest to get stuff and the ripe stuff will have gone. Garlic bed's all nearly all weeded now. Back end needs doing. Asparagus has had a little tidy up. This is all cleared, and look, we've got 2 more squash plants. I think that's a poppy, so I decided to leave it in. And I've got 2 different varieties of beetroot going in here. Some beans and peas at the back there, slowly making their way up the obelisks. Other side here, we've got some more horsetail that didn't got to today. Another squash plant coming up there, which is nice. I'm hoping these are going to start climbing. That's the whole point of these mesh trellis things, is to climb over. Some beautiful poppies we have. Not what you might think of when we talk about poppies, but they all are. Plenty more flowers to come there. Plenty more flowers to come on this one. Look at them all. There's got to be a good 2 dozen left to flower on that, which is going to look nice. Looking back over there, you can see the sweet peas have all been weeded out. That was completely rammed. They're not nearly as choked as they once were. Some anemones, some lilies, rosemary bush, which really still needs to come out. And then didn't really get up to the back so far, but sweet peas are climbing up the trellis nicely, doing what it's meant to do on both sides. Some petunias and whatnot growing around the bottom. And yeah, this didn't really get touched, but marigolds, petunias and whatnot are looking nice in there. So yeah, happy days. It's a good bit of progress. Beetroot's in at last, that's well overdue. So yeah, we'll see what we get in the way of a crop off that, and I'll be back up here in a little while to do some more. Thank you very much for watching, appreciate your time, stay safe, I'll see you again soon, bye bye.